So off to a very good start here, Anwar Ali.
Anwar that's an excellent delivery, isn't it? Looks like it just went off the seam a little bit. Just see at times, he used to be an in-swing bowler. He just bowls faster leg cutters. That one looked like it just held in the pitch a little bit.
Very timely blows.
Classic T20 cricket, isn't it? Just felt with that partnership with Ingram and Bopara, they were going to get 170. And now a couple of wickets. Bopara's got to go. Bright innings, 24 for 18. And the Karachi Kings, 132 for 5.
He's a good hitter as well. Imad Wasim, the skipper, is in for Karachi Kings. 2 wickets have gone down in 2 overs, so losing a bit of momentum. It's gone up in the air. And on the bounce to Jofra Archer. Clearly the strategy is to go a little bit shorter. That was easily done. The slice carrying to the fielder in the ring.
Afridi on strike. Well, he loaded up on the first ball. There was no just get bat on ball and get down the other end from Mr. Afridi, but he's a fan favourite. Not so much for the bowlers. He generally hits them for 6.
It was good, intelligent bowling from the bowler there. Because Afridi was trying to do too many things, actually. He was wanting to hit it through the offside and missed the plot.
Well, it looked like a collapsing ironing board, the way he played that. It's the full balls that have gone. They've been punished. It's a quandary, isn't it, for bowlers? In T20 cricket, you know, you're encouraged to bowl full, and then sometimes they say bowl short, like that. Now, has that worked? I think it has. Afridi wants the wide, and he's not going to get it. 2 overs to go, 135 for 5.
Just 4 runs in that over, so early there, delivering when it was needed, including a wicket of Ravi Bopara. Inning seems to have dipped just a little bit. It's a good partnership between Ravi Bopara and Colin Ingram, and they both have fell in. Since then, the momentum is now with the opponents. Quetta Gladiators have done well, just 2 overs left. They need to hold their nerve and be good for the next 12 balls. Singles really will not hurt them that much. A good bowler to have bowling the 19th over was Colin Ingram, who ballooned one straight to the man at shot fine. Now there was a little bit of disturbance of Ultradge, just a little murmur, and that was enough for the third umpire to call it.
It'd been interesting if it was given not out. Not enough to turn around. Moin Khan, Dua Razak, excellent all-rounder. Coach Mickey Arthur. The Kings not happy. But Archer, he's got 3 options here. The bounces work for him. That slower leg cutter, slower ball has worked as well. The one thing he hasn't landed is his Yorkers. They've been half volleys and he's paid for that in boundaries.
Oh, what a ball-to-ball control and good thinking. Afridi extremely keen to make room and hit him over cover for a 6 and just couldn't read the slow ball. He bowls it a little differently. Right, Flem?
Yeah, you can just see the extra bounce. You could see Afridi. It was almost like the way he was bowling. And that is the back of the hander. You can see the seam and that overspin. Excellent delivery. He'd be bowling that again and a free hit.
Yeah, he's really not been able to sort of get those Yorkers on target. This probably was an attempted Yorker, which he obviously got it wrong.
Well, the apology came straight away from the bowler and acknowledged from Afridi, but that's quite dangerous. Yeah, okay, he says. But that does happen when you're looking to get the ball as full as possible. Smashes it into his ankle for 1.
Looks like he's moving around a lot, Afridi. Might be better just staying still and get your front leg out of the way, because he's got that much power. He doesn't even need to get in the middle of the bat to hit a 6.
Yeah, and the length has been pretty predictable. They've gone short against him. Winviz is now with Karachi Kings, 57% versus 43%. Even though they've lost 2 wickets, lost a bit of momentum. Even at this stage, they look the favourites. Oh, taken, caught behind, good delivery. Jofra Archer is making his presence felt.
We saw that pitch map. The short ball is continuing to work for the Gladiators. Archer again, his second wicket with a shorter delivery. Nick behind, so it's been a constant threat for Karachi Kings. That one dug in and really helped on the way to Sarfraz. Took a safe catch in the end. So they're losing wickets right when they want to be accelerating. The Kings, Wasim's got to go for 2, and it's 138 for 6.
मैं ग्राउंड से सुनना चाहूंगा, मैं कहूंगा बूम बूम, आप कहेंगे अफरीदी, बूम बूम, बूम बूम, बूम बूम। अच्छा, एक चीज ट्राई करते हैं। मैं कहूंगा अफरीदी, आप कहेंगे बूम बूम, अफरीदी, अफरीदी।
Yeah, he's a decent striker, Mohammad Rizwan. Keeps wickets as well. Played for Qalandars last year.
100 catches now for Sarfraz in T20 100 dismissals, including his stumpings as well.
Yeah, good ball, short ball to Imad Wasim, trying to guide it over the slips. That's good, positive bowling from Jofra Archer. Gets a thumbs up from great Viv Richards.
There's no higher accolade in cricket to get the thumbs up from Sir Vivian Richards.
You don't want the thumbs down from him.
No.
Last 3 overs, 17 runs and 3 wickets. Gladiators making a comeback with the ball. Once again, making room, is dead keen on doing that, Shahid Afridi. It's another good over for the Gladiators. 40 for 6.
140 for 6 after 19 overs. Karachi Kings.
Good spell that. 2 wickets for 30 or 4 overs. Jofra Archer got good skills. Probably the one that deserved him today was the Yorker, but still got enough. The bouncer, the slower ball, or a couple of different slower balls. Good options.
जो टीवी पर सिलेक्ट हो गया उसको
Yeah, some good numbers there. Archer, 4 overs, 2 for 30. Anwar Ali, 4 overs, 2 for 32. And Rahat Ali, the left-arm paceman, making his debut. 4 overs, 1 for 36. And Shane Watson, 3 overs, 10 dot balls, none for 30. None for 13 in those 18 dot balls that he's delivered. Those 18 balls, 10 dot balls. Here is Watto with the last over. Bowls in, knocks over that leg stump. It's full and straight from Shane Watson.
Yep, bowling into the doorway to departure. Zing bowls are flying. He's been excellent tonight with the ball, Watson. That occasion just angling in, Afridi wanting room, and he got cramped for room. The bowls are flying. Watson picks up his first wicket, and an excellent bowling end for the Gladiators. And Afridi's got to go for 4. It's 140 for 7.
Mohammad Irfan Jr. hits one up in the air. Could this be wicket number 200 for Watson? He gets it. 200 T20 wickets now for Watson. So it's Umar Amin who took a skyer, and Irfan has been dismissed. And he's on a hat-trick.
Lost 5 wickets for 9 runs, just when you want to be accelerating. And the youngster really trying to hit that out of the park. First ball, just getting high on the bat. Good poise coming with the ball. Shane Watson likes it. 200 wickets up, but more importantly for the game, they're well and truly on top. So Irfan Jr. goes first ball for a duck, and it's 140 for 8.
Here we go then, hat-trick ball. Rizwan is on strike. Oh, that's gone through. That's a good shot. It's a brave shot. Didn't care much about the fact that Watson was on a hat-trick.
Not too many hat-trick balls would have been dealt with like this. Generally, they're looking to defend and not get out and give the bowler a hat-trick. Rizwan said, no, I just want to get my strike rate up. What a beautiful shot. Good use of the feet. Look at the cherries on the bat. There's a big white one there now.
Caught behind. Yes, he's gone. Advancing down the pitch, and Watson there shortening the length, and he's gone. Walking back to the dugout.
Well, this has been a really inspired piece of bowling from Shane Watson. He's put everything into this spell. He saw Rizwan coming, dropped it in short, and straight through to Sarfraz. So it's another wicket for Watson. Rizwan 5, 144 for 9.
last man in is in. They've had a horrid period. The last 4 overs, 6 wickets down for 22 runs. They've lost their way big time. Karachi Kings. Kamal Mills edges one, goes for 4.
Yeah, it's straight out of the number 11 stroke players book, that one. Thick edge to third man. Wilco, did you perfect that in your heyday?
I didn't connect as well as this, but to me that's right out of the middle of the edge. Yeah, a great seam again, wasn't it, from Shane Watson. And I think you've just got to take your medicine in this.
I know it's in hindsight, but, you know, with the number 11, you probably want your third man finer.
Yeah, yes, you do. Absolutely. Last ball of the innings. It's a full Yorker as well. And Shane Watson has completed his spell, and that is the end of the 20 overs. Karachi Kings have scrambled to 149 for 9. Watson finishes with 3 for 22 in his 4 overs. He was on a hat-trick as well. 149 for 9, 150 is the target.
Yeah, you can feel from the smile that they're happy. Gladiators have made a grand comeback. They were going nowhere in the first part of the innings, and then they found form with wickets, good field placement, and inspired bowling spells from Jofra Archer and Shane Watson means that they are now to chase only 150 to win, which is a doable job. This is a good batting strip, and Sarfraz and his men would feel very confident of going over the line.
Yeah, 131 for 3, 16.4 overs. They were looking at 160, 170, so good effort by the Gladiators. But no doubt the Kings will note that a lot of the wickets were with shorter balls for the faster bowlers, so you'd make sure you'd be bowling a fair few of those. And it's just started to spin a little bit more for the slower bowlers as well.
Yeah, high fives and well done as they walk back to the dressing room. Crowd just a bit stunned because they were expecting a lot of fireworks in the last part of the innings, especially when Shahid Afridi was out there. But he didn't have a rollicking time of it, so it didn't end the way Karachi Kings were expecting it to end. All right, let's have a revisit of the batting performance of Karachi Kings. Khurram opened the innings. Denley was unfortunately run out in his follow-through. Bowler touching the ball and hitting the stumps. Babar 10 from 12, and Ingram played beautifully, 41 from 21. Bopara was efficient as well, but look at the rest of the cast. Afridi, Imad, Rizwan all perishing. And 6 wickets went down in 4 overs for just 22 runs. And so Kings with 149 for 9 on the board.
Anwar, excellent couple of wickets, good economy rate. Archer, 2 short balls. And Shane Watson, 3 wickets in his last over. He bowled beautifully before that. Rahat bowled left arm quick, some off cutters, a little bit expensive, but picked up a wicket. So a good bowling effort, particularly in the last 3 or 4 overs.
So let's have a look at the target. 150 to get of 20 overs at 7.5 RPO. Should be a very good one chase this.
PWS, I met you. Rehan Ali. You remember that? Mr. Stick up. Okay.
ओके जी, आपको मैंने बताया था कि ऊपर की एक्टिविटी होगी। एक अनस्टॉपेबल फैन को सिलेक्ट किया गया है जो कि ऊपर की कार के साथ स्टेडियम में ग्राउंड के अंदर रेस लगाएगा। अगर वो अनस्टॉपेबल फैन जीत गया तो उससे मिलेगी बॉल जिस पे सिग्नेचर होगा सेलिब्रिटी क्रिकेटर का। तो एक एक्टिविटी तो उसके लिए तो ऑलरेडी सिलेक्ट तरीके से कर लिया होगा। टीवी कैमरा जिस पे आएगा इसके लिए आपको ये करना है, ऊपर का ब्लैक आर्ट दिखाना है, टीवी में दिखाना है और साथ शोर मचाना है। जो ज्यादा एक्साइटेड होगा, जो एक्साइटेड और अनस्टॉपेबल फैन होगा ऊपर का, वो आएगा ग्राउंड में। कौन आएगा? Uber is official transportation partner of PSL. Uber की ऐप डाउनलोड करें और मजे में घर जाएं। Make some noise, Dubai!
This is match 2 of the HBL Pakistan Super League in 2018, and they won the toss and wanted to bat first. Karachi. They've posted 149 for 9 in their turn at bat. 9 extras have helped. Some good starts. No one really quite kicking on. Ingram got to 41 and was given. And, Karam Manzur got 35 and Bopara 24. Bowling figures, the standouts at the top there, Anwar, Archer and Watson. In particular, Shane Watson, look at that, 13 dot balls, 3 for 22, 2 each for Anwar and Archer, and Rahat got a wicket as well. Colin Ingram, you can play all around the clock. Ramesh Raja.
Yeah, very attractive batsman and a very good buy for Karachi Kings. Plays with a low grip bat and can hit the ball everywhere. Some would say that he was a bit unlucky to be given out, but the on-field umpire read it as out. And so that was how it was for Colin Ingram.
Short balls, getting people out. So, right there and upstairs for a bit just to make confirmation of that. Another short one. Good pace and bounce from Archer. There's such a wicket taken. More of them. Watson with banging one in as well, that length. And it makes a difference when you've got that wonderful change of pace. Yes, slower balls, but can be so effective. Watson knocking over Boom Boom Afridi, took 3 for 22.
What was likeable about that little spell that they bowled to Shahid Afridi is that they didn't allow him to settle down. Short, full pitch deliveries, but the shorter length worked wonderfully well on this greenish pitch. Shane Watson picked up wickets with a couple of varied length. Full length providing him with a bit of relief, and the shorter balls also giving him a couple of wickets.
Well, the usual here now, this shortest format of the game. A few throwdowns, feel a bit of bat on ball. Bowlers to the side of the pitch, on the boundary there, going through their paces and ripping down a few deliveries to get loose and warm. Batsman there, and Watson's going to come out and open as well, so he's in the thick of it. There's the Gladiators all-rounder from Australia. He's still loving the game, and his fitness is still right up there, Michael Slade.
Yeah, it is. Throughout his career, he had a lot of injury problems, but he's worked very hard to keep himself fit, and he's still going, and he wants to make a big impact right through the tournament, and no better way than opening the batting here in a run chase. So Karachi were talking about 150, them being happy with that. Well, that's the target, and a swift start here from the openers might just put a big hole in the run chase. It's mirroring the game that opened the tournament last night in Multan. You felt occasionally we're maybe behind a little bit in the run chase, but always in control while Sangakkara was dictating terms. But Watson, expect him to hit very straight. He's a correct player. He makes a big stride forward, loves hitting through the line of the ball, and it's the best place for him at the top of the order.
And I wouldn't be surprised that they get a spinner involved against Shane Watson, because at times he likes to play the pull shot to a left-arm spinner, and I've seen him lose it, either get caught at the mid-wicket boundary or get bowled. But he's such a big striker down the ground. And so it's Imad Wasim who's coming on to bowl. Doesn't spin the ball much, so he'll have this angle coming back into the right-handers.
Yeah, seen this around the globe too, certainly in the Caribbean Premier League. And he's captaining the Karachi Kings here, so Imad Wasim is going to get proceedings underway from the Emirates Road end. Time to rock and roll. A little healthy edge, was it? Or is it off the pad? No, it is a bit of woodwork. So Shafiq off the mark, and so are the Gladiators. Time for Watson.
The power play, the 2 men out, and got the long on and deep square leg just behind square, and it's very much a ring through the offside. Extra cover pressed in a little bit shorter to try and stop that sneaky single.
Well, he mentioned he loves to go long and straight. You have to be very watchful, because Anwar wonderful at that arm ball and just closing angles down with that left arm round.
Yeah, strong hands from Shane Watson. He's not risky against spin. All right, cool umpires for the match. Rashid Riaz and Ranmir Martinez. Yeah, you've got to have a good fielder there, because that's the natural angle that he'll create for the right-handers, and there'll be a lot of traffic round the corner, away towards square leg and fine.
Yeah, Muhammad Amir in that hot spot. Yeah. You get those quick feet on, have to get there.
Yeah, he's certainly got nimble feet, though, hasn't he? He came down. You've got to go quickly. You've got to try and get to the pitch of it hard when that's been pushed through. One thing you do know facing the new ball, it's going to slide. Shouldn't be a lot of turn at this stage, particularly if there's a bit of pace to it. But coming down, you do need a little bit of air.
A little tweak in the field. Man's gone just behind square inside the circle. Looks like a little leg by here. So difficult to get away. You think, oh yeah, spinner, new ball, you're going to disappear, but no.
Yeah, you've got to admire his control with the new ball. And for a batsman, it could be an awkward angle, because if you're facing a spinner, you're expecting the ball to spin across your stumps, but he brings it back in. A little bit of curl. Yeah, he keeps on that middle and leg stump channel. Very good start. 3 without a wicket.
Well, everyone got a bat for the Karachi Kings. Muhammad Amir. So another left armour. Little difference in pace, and hello! Slack there, they won't go upstairs, but Watson comfortable in the end.
Yeah, he just held back a little bit, Watson, because the ball was coming at him, so he's had to charge in the end, take those 37-year-old calves out. A direct hit, and he was gone. So he's going to have to work hard with Shafiq because he's very quick between the wickets.
I like the way how Ravi Bopara avoided that throw from Shahid Afridi. He was on all fours and the ball zipped past him.
Wonderful exponent with white ball in hand, Muhammad Amir. Whippy fast arm, deceptively quick.
Oh, he's missed out there, Watson. And it just gets a little bit of bat on it, and that runs fine for 4. So ill-directed there from Amir. He's got pace, Amir. He's got a little bit of swing. He's always been such a talented bowler.
CricketGateway.com for international viewers. Live streaming of the PSL. CricketGateway.pk for those in Pakistan. Spider getting a little excited here at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Great stuff. He's got a little cheeky there though, Rambo. Just trying to get a nice little angle, but sorry, you can't come from behind the bowler's arm there. They get a bit ratty, do batters.
Just over the batsman's head, you know, just as the bowler's coming in. That's the spot. Now get in there, Spide. Come on, go on, go on.
Flash a light at the batter.
I'm going to go and try and operate it after this stint. Really whizzing close. There we go. Where is that barber?
Head to head downstairs. It's the new barber shop. Went for his favourite Yorker. So good at it. Trouble! Gone! Shane, get back! And he's limping.
After effect of great delivery. Yeah, he's going nowhere. Direct hit. Oh, would have been curtains for him, definitely. Limb back into action.
Mills furious with himself, very animated. Hit the woodwork. Watson could have limped back to the dressing room. Just the one slip in. He smashed it into his other leg, is he? Oh, you're kidding me! Oh, no! Oh, insult to injury. Watson's got to go.
Incredible. Seriously? You've got to be kidding me. That's why they say that you've got to keep your eye on the ball all the time. The fact is that A, he was limping, B, he got no help from his non-striker, who was as confused as the striker himself.
Well, he is limping off. The ball after you said he could have been. That was chaos, absolute chaos. Viv, what do you reckon? So Shane Watson, he has gone for only 1, and it's 4 for 1.
First one down, it's Umar Menes in at number 3. 28 years young. It's an opportunity, the left-hander. Up against the left-handed Muhammad Amir. It'll be Boyd now. Breakthrough and a couple of slips in.
Yeah, I like those 2 slips there, waiting for the outside edge. Oh, almost got one straight away. The keeper is interested. What a good delivery. Shaping it away from the left-hander's off stump. 4 for 1.
Wonderful release, just enough in the air. Look at that, great seam position. And it goes off the seam and keeps going. Oh, not good enough to nick it. Crazy little run out. No, it doesn't matter how you get him. You get him early. So run out. Watson, you have to say, ran himself out. Here's the skipper, Ahmad Wasim. A little flick in the air. And there's the second one. Misjudgment from Shafiq here.
Yeah, big wicket again. Ahmad the man, and it was flicked, and nearly flicked it long and handsomely enough, but not quite. Good judgment on the boundary rope. So Cuero just stalled at the top of the order. Didn't get enough on it. Really should have flourished through that to get it over the rope. But Karachi, they are pumped. Won the toss, they batted, they're setting the pace. And, it is now 4 for 2.
Here's the big fella, Kevin Pietersen. It's last tournament. He said as much. You never know, do you? He's out there in a hot time to be out there.
Asad Shafiq has got some issues to address in T20 cricket. Nothing wrong with him when it comes to playing Test cricket or 50 overs cricket. I mean, he does reasonably well in domestic 50 overs format. But it's T20 that seems to trouble him. Wicket had gone down. There's no need for this. Flick down the throat to that fielder. Beautifully set up. It's a good field set for Ahmad Wasim. He knows what he's doing. Looks a little flustered when he's batting in T20 as Shafiq. Just wants to get on with it instantly, straight away.
Kevin Pietersen, as he does, characteristically, there's a little gardening and then squats and stretches and want to get that old frame moving.
Yeah, just watching his body language, watched him warm up. He looks pumped. He looks like he means business. Now, whether he can get himself going, he finished with a pretty good innings there for the Stars, who were very disappointing in the Big Bash League in Australia.
Hello. It's a better squarer flick. Unlike Shafiq's, Pietersen's under the way with a brace.
He backs himself, doesn't he? First ball, use of the feet, working into the gap in the onside. He's thought a lot about this innings. He just looks, to me, sharp. He looks like he's hungry, Kevin Pietersen.
Leg slipping. Doesn't matter because he gives us a little flick around the corner on one knee. Brilliant.
Fantastic piece of thinking. And very crafty was Kevin Peterson. He had flicked one for couple and then swept him for 4. He means business after a very good start.
Yeah, he got it right where he wanted. He was going down, he just wanted that length, and he got it, tucking it away. It's a terrific start. 6 from 2.
And a good finish from Ahmad Wasim. So we've had 3 overs, and the Gladiators are 11 for 2 here.
There we go, got the drone shot up over the top of this magnificent stadium. Gives you a good vista of Dubai, and very busy highway, although today is a bit of a quieter day, isn't it? Holy day, so it's a magnificent stadium though. And the opening ceremony was spectacular last night.
Yeah, Sports City here in Dubai. And the Ring of Fire is the International Cricket Stadium. Amir hotted up after his last over, getting it through, getting some shape. So he gets another one. That's the first of our double headers here today. But the Hawk calendars after this against Multan Sultans. Looking forward to that. That's going to be match 3 of this tournament. Yeah, good zones, no run there, says Big Kev.
He wasn't going anywhere, Big Kev. He was just at the other end, and I think he's going to sign up the boundaries tonight. KP, if he's out there for any length of time, he's not going to be facing too many balls. But Amir at the moment, he's on target, isn't he? He's the sort of bowler. Maybe he's the one that you think, well, we'll nudge it round. We'll just get up the other end, rotate, and we'll take on the other bowlers. Just depends how he starts.
Chrysler catch it. Toe of the blade, got away with it.
Yeah, on the other end, there's this incentive for Umar Amin to play him nicely, be aggressive against the best bowler on the opposition side to make a name for himself. Umar Amin, show some guts. Very good economy for Mohammad Amir in power play. So just challenge yourself. If I were Umar Amin, I'd be talking to myself, here's a chance for me to dominate one of the very best in the business. Oh, squares it up with a beautiful delivery. Yeah, lovely length and shape away and pace.
Pace to burn. I keep going on about that presentation, but it's an incredible wrist behind the ball. Look at that, doesn't get any better. It's slightly angled at first slip because he's bowling to a left-hander, and Umar Amin, lovely bit of shape. Nine dots in a row. And Mohammad Amir. Oh, look at that length and look at that carry. Humming now is Amir.
Wow, that took off, didn't it? They went flying. That was still on the up to the keeper. And he's gone aggressive. He's taken on the courage you talk about, Rami's. Extra bounce as well. Just got great rhythm. It's coming out beautifully.
He's tried a few things without being too successful, Umar Amin. He's been beaten twice now, trying different shots. Oh, that's gone through. That's bad mess at point. The pressure was being built up so nicely here. That's cracked to the fence. 15 for 2.
Just lets the pressure off. It was such a good over, so many dot balls and then a misfield. Yeah, it was hit well, but those need to be taken. That backward point area is just a crucial pressure fielding area. It's going to be dark at that because Amir was all over Umar, and now Kevin Peterson will take strike. How is he going to approach it?
Good stuff for Karachi and their fan base, because Quetta have lost too early. In fact, when the score was at 4, both those wickets tumbling. Skipper's going to another star bowler. Tamal Mills. More left-handedness. Just discussing his field with Ahmad Wasim, as he's up against Kevin Peterson. So the old gun up against the new gun. Time for Mills. Peterson's gone! Mr. Confidence, maybe a little too overconfident with this one.
Yeah, he was out there. He was meaning business. He wanted to take control. We saw that in those initial shots against the spin bowling. And he was just trying to rise that over mid-wicket. There was no one behind mid-wicket, but just didn't get the elevation. Strong bottom hand. Just didn't get the timing, elevation. Hit it too bad. Straight to the man. Celebration was big because they know how big that wicket is. Short-lived. Only got the 6, 15 for 3.
It's the left-handed theme. Here's another one. Riley Rousseau out of South Africa is now out in the centre. Very, very capable and dynamic player, this chap. What has he got for us tonight? Because Quetta need him if they're to get back in the contest. Here's that angle coming back from Tamal Mills.
It's all a bit easier at the moment for Karachi, isn't it? You've got wickets falling quickly. You had the silly run out. And you had a flick down man deep square, and then Kevin Peterson just making it too easy to lose his wicket. And then he faced 4 deliveries, and that one misjudged by him. And Karachi, they've never beaten Quetta. And they're on track at the moment.
Centre the gap, and we'll have enough legs. No, not really, well stopped. They seem to be in a hurry, and I think they just need to take a leaf out of Sangakkara's book. The other night was 150 to get, and he made it look so easy. Just calm and rode the difficult moments cleverly. That's a good stop, clean stop. Colin Ingram there.
Now in the corner at leg gully with a helmet on and a slip in. That is a handsome looking stroke through cover. And it's a test, and the ball wins.
I can strike them all right. Umar Amin has got a fair bit of talent and class. Just a slight pause and just going through with a shot. Stylish looking drive. J-Dot, smart drive for sure.
Two to go in the fifth. Yeah, it's that change up. Deceptive pace as well from Mills.
Yeah, very erratic up front. Unbelievable run out there. What was he doing? And then a flick from Asad Shafiq down the throat of the man at deep backward square leg. Another unnecessary scout. And Kevin Peterson banking on flair and class. Caught very nicely by Ravi Bopara at shot mid-wicket.
That might be reload. No. It's not a wide. Not deemed. We've had 5 overs here and it is 22 for 3.
Well, some of the Quetta big guns are back. Shane Watson, Kevin Peterson. Gone cheaply, 22 for 3, 5 overs gone. They're chasing 150 to win this match. Irfan is the bowler, and Irfan travels for 4.
Too short length ball, just stood up and smashed. Cool shot to the fence, boundary.
Riley Rousseau was involved in some pretty high-scoring partnerships last season in PSL with Kevin Peterson. Seemed to thrive batting with KP, but KP's now a spectator. And the music still plays. That's why Irfan was told to get back to you, Mark. We'll start again.
Played for Lahore Qalandars last year, and they expected him to really do well. It's got a very interesting action. You'd call it a windmill. Back Pakistan, back home, we call it pakka, which is a fan.
Let's see if we're a fan of the action. He's tall, and he releases before his front foot lands. High release, generally he's going to angle the ball across from the left-handers. So look if his front foot is down by the time he releases. No, it's not. It's good to see unique actions though, I like it. As long as you don't injure yourself and you can play a lot of cricket. When you're batting, there's arms and legs going everywhere. It's distracting.
Almost a right-handed Sohail Tanveer.
It is a little, isn't it? Chiropractor's delight.
And it's pakka, it's Punjabi, not Urdu.
Pakka, which is Punjabi.
Pakka.
Pakka.
That's right.
Shukran. Well bowled. Yorker length, doesn't matter what it looks like, it's where it ends up. And pretty well bowled. crickandgif.com, ball by ball highlights, go there. You know where to go. Gateway.pk, there it is, and gateway.com around the world. No run there. So it's a good over this. 4 off the first ball and 4 dot balls.
Like the line of that, because Rousseau is starting to give himself some room to the leg side, and with that angle he can open up the offside, but he cramped him for Zaroom. I like it. Just there. He wanted a bit more width there. Well bowled, good Yorker as well. So excellent first over, Irfan Jr. After 6, it's 26 for 3.
Who's that? Coming up next, match 3, the Multan Sultans, who got their campaign off to a winning start last night. They're playing the Qalandars of Lahore. That's our match 3 coming up. Looking forward to that one. Will Wasim Akram and Tom Moody mastermind a second win in succession for the Sultans? Now here's Mills, full toss, clipped away. That should be 4. No. Fantastic piece of fielding. Colin Ingram. Looked like 4 all over it. Full toss, leg stump. That's an open invitation. Ingram's done fantastically there. Irfan Jr. at the second bite.
Watch the ball, don't throw it before it gets to you.
Oh!
Seen him bowl this a lot in the Big Bash, Mills. You see it almost ducking for that one, and it drops so much we might be able to get a side on.
Flem, was that the delivery of deception?
Bing. Bang goes Wilco. Have a look at this. He's absolutely ducking, and at the last minute he goes to defend. That is great action. And a beautiful slow ball, isn't it? Totally deceived.
Almost like the one Chris Cairns bowled to. Was it Reed, where he ducked and got bowled?
Oh, he's gone big this time. How well has he connected with this one? Oh, I'd say that's pretty well. That's 20 rows back. You enjoy that, Viv?
That's the doorway to departure gate for that ball. That's still going. Picked up some frequent flyer points. Boom, boom, shot of the match. You betcha.
That was the elevation to the enclosure.
I've not got anything left. The only thing I have got is that Riley Rousseau has looked the part. He's come in and timed the ball. Very few batsmen have been able to time the ball on this pitch. It looks dangerous.
Incidentally, boys, that by Karachi, that's been the best bowling power play. 26 for 3 it was, and the previous was 32 for 3. That was against Islamabad in Sharjah last year. I beg your pardon, in 2016. So Karachi certainly got their bowling department working here. HBL box, Flem, and it all comes out in the wash.
Just that release again. If you're watching at home, go and practice that one. Out of the back of the hand, you've got to make sure that the seam comes down straight and you bowl it quick. So you don't want to give any cues to the batsman, because I think batsmen play for arm speed and then they try and pick up the delivery.
just on a word on Omar Amin. He's been around, he's on the fringes. Pepsi Kachak Road, they'll be waiting for him to explode and hit one in the crowd. But he went on the tour 2010 to England, and Justin Langer really liked the look of him and said that he's got a great, tremendous bat flow. He looks very clean when he's hitting down the ground. He hasn't really kicked on. Recently come back into the Pakistan T20 side. Just need him to kick on in this PSL.
Short picked up, and that will go for 4. Punished. 7 gone, it's 40 for 3.
That one just too short, but just backing up, that swing of the bat, it really does have a bit of class. Test cricket all the way back in 2010, as you said, back in the one-day team. Good to see, and sometimes the talent can emerge through the tournament. No doubt the HBL PSL version 3, there'll be plenty of highlights for individual players.
"13 overs to go, and the Quetta Gladiators, who've never lost to Karachi Kings. They've played 4 and won all 4. Head and shoulders above Karachi. Head and shoulders move for $1 million. Do the dandruff thing. Oh, you don't want to be standing next to them and doing that, really, do you? I mean, you don't. Okay, if you're standing next to Danny, because he's got nothing to brush.
Talk about hairstyles, there's one for you, and he's done Head and Shoulders ads.
Well, that's why he's there.
He's been a superstar entertainer, hasn't he, over his career? I remember playing against him 1998 tour. I think he debuted in Test match cricket and got a 5-for. Only got a wicket straight away there too, Afridi.
Yeah, and this is sort of tailor-made T20 cricket for him. Great with the bat, and does get the ball, just get on to you quickly.
Well, I remember when he first come on the scene, when he was by his leg breaks, but that quicker ball was in the high 120s. So he was bowling batsmen for fun. They weren't picking it at all. And that hard, I feel like he is a fast bowler, even though he bowls leg breaks.
In the first class cricket, he bowled bounces with that.
Did he bounce you?
Yeah, once or twice, but...
Had a very good season in the Bangladesh Premier League, Shahid Afridi. Playing for the Dhaka Dynamites, picked up 15 wickets in 8 matches. Played in the final and lost it. Ooh.
He played for Peshawar last year, and he was one of the reasons why they won it. The middle overs where he comes on, starves the opposition of runs. And what about that hairstyle? Wilco, you love that.
Yeah, mine would be a different colour. Leg side picked up by Rousseau.
Also gets through his overs quickly too. This is what can happen in the middle overs. You get some spinners that are drying it up from both ends. All of a sudden, that run rate accelerates, or the run rate required, gets up around that 10 and over.
Bowls it quickly. What a good over. Just the single from it. 8 gone, 41 for 3. 50 is the target for the Quetta Gladiators. Imad Wasim, captain of Karachi Kings, won the toss today, batted first, opting to bat first, 149 for 9. A good hand played by Colin Ingram, the South African. Kuram Manzoor as well with 35, and Ravi Bopara always chips in with either bat or ball. Watson 3 for 22. This is the skipper, Imad Wasim.
Karachi 86, so way ahead with the win whiz. Also, another little battle here. Omar Amin and Imad Wasim, very good friends, twin cities. Imad from Islamabad, Omar Amin from Rawalpindi, played a lot of cricket together, know each other, sort of hang around each other. And on a big stage, PSL, Imad Wasim's bowling to him, whereas he bowls to him every day in the nets.
You love getting your mates out. You love getting your mates out. You get bragging rights when you catch up later on. Ooh, a little bit of a shimmy, Rousseau. Still a dot ball, though.
You can just feel that Rousseau would like to break the shackles here. He's looking for different angles, looking for Wasim. Imad Wasim. There he goes. Has he got it well enough? No, he hasn't. A little bit of a juggle. Ravi Bopara takes the catch. Imad Wasim celebrates. And the owner is very happy with that.
Very quick through the air, so difficult to time him, and it was on to him quickly. No timing on it. A little bit of a juggle, but Ravi Bopara does it in the end. Celebration time. He's worked on that, and he's got it spot on. Last year with Pollard, he didn't get it spot on, but this year he has. Rousseau out for 18, 45 for 4.
Amin just skips the single, and the new batsman is the skipper, Safraz Ahmed. It's 46 for 4. Afridi's not giving much away here. He's just bowling it quickly. So into the 10th over now. Quetta 46 for 4. That run rate required is edging towards 10 and over here. It's just a single.
Changing his pace nicely here, Afridi. This is the last wicket, though. I just feel like Rousseau was trying to get it over mid-wicket, and it went too straight to the man at long on. Look at Afridi just tracking the ball. Ravi Bopara. It was almost a little bit like that. Taking 2 opportunities to catch the ball. Look at the delight. Big wickets. Good shots of the emotion and the passion of the players.
Just trying to think, who is the celebration? Was that Russell Crowe in Gladiator? It was, wasn't it?
There's definitely a bit of Hollywood about that. I was thinking of
There
a
he is.
superhero.
It was him. It's got to go home in that. Nicely played. There'll be 4 here, and it brings up the 50 for Quetta Gladiators.
One player who can play spin, and on slow wickets, 50 comes up. Sarfraz, lots of pace on from Afridi and just used it past that short third man. Sarfraz plays the spin as well, and you have to do that today because it's a bit of a stranglehold. 50 in the 10th over.
Oh, that was just out of this world if he'd caught it, and so did Freedy. He knows it as well. Khurram Manzoor, oh goodness, I think, did he get a fingertip to it? Shahid, don't look that disappointed. It was a brilliant effort to a poor ball. And a single off the last. So 10 overs have been bowled. Quetta 53 for 4.
Yeah, buddy.
Keeping going into those final 10 overs now, and a big